And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on first this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Missed. This will not go down. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
This is crazy.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this Packers defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right here at the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. It's incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And look at this Packers defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. So he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Love. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
52.
Throwing. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready.
Love from the gun. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
That's good, bro.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Damn.
McManus's point after is
Sticks.
good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Right there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Struggle, bro. Distracted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That's complete right side to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. To throw, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The criminal laugh.
Throwing again here, Williams.
What is it?
Here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards.
That's it.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 5. Here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass to the sideline. He's got a Dunze. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11.
Oh, really? Y'all just ain't gonna block that shit, bro.
Gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw forward with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline for a really important impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship
Bro,
going
this
on
crazy.
right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. For the sideline, look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down. Black, 95. Hut.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Bengals touchdown.
Oh, this is crazy, bro.
Jaden Reed, a 15-yard touchdown drive. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
What was this?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Man, the defense is terrible.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Why are you doing this?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, well, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Complete to his tight end, Cannell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is to the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. from the shotgun. A throw for Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Here we go. White.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That's really
Downfield, it's Golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Throw outside, it's hauled in by Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow, 43.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete.
Man, killing me, bro.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
60 red. Stay.
The give is to McLaughlin. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Carry from McLaughlin. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Switching things up, they'll throw it down with Jordan Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Ready. 52 Blues. Ready.
Love. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
What is up? Big angel.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read. They stopped him for no gain.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He doesn't look good, though. Is he going to make it?
It's finally signed to me, man. He's no ordinary man. As world leaders rendezvous to await the orders of a Cobra Leader. This is the scene at Taiwan in the Pacific. The American delegate to this reluctant conference is presidential appointee Gerald Fly. Gerald, what is the government's position on this situation? Simply this. We will never surrender to Cobra no matter what.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Down. 45. White.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 46, here's second in the yard.
Red, 38.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Black 40. You, yellow. Ready?
Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Here, ready?
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's McLaughlin. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Let's go now.
Love, this is third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here into the field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw, Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive from what would be a going-in touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Yes.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Williams. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Opposite, green. Hut, hut.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Down. 10 black. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. He will push his way down to about the 14. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Ready,
So
set.
2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check pick. Let's go now. Ready?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by McManus is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down.
The hell is that?
He'll look to throw.
Bro, if y'all don't catch the damn ball, bro.
They'll take this to the other side.
Hey, drop this shit. Damn.
That's what they need right now.
I know.
Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing
Damn.
football.
Oh, he dropped this shit.
Situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops in every opportunity. Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Plenty of time to work with here. With the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself.
Yeah, he get out. Hey.
Absolutely every second right now. More and more precious as it ticks. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Williams from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Hit.
Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but it's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost. I believe the referee's been.
Good game.
They want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were